Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and I haven't done any Transformers reviews for a while, so I figured I'd review a few of my newer additions to my collection. This is the Transformers Universe, aka Classics 2.0, Hound. And, let's just get right into it. For colors, he's got this army green, he's got black, this kind of a weird brownish green right here, white, a little bit of gunmetal on the front and on the weapon, clear blue for the windshield and the headlights, a little bit of yellow paint, and that's about it. Another kind of yellowish right here for the lights. And then Ravage here is black and kind of a gunmetal color. So let's transform him. First, you're going to want to flip these down. Those are the little pegs that held Ravage on. Take his weapon off. It just clips onto the back of the seat there. Originally he has a painted on Autobot symbol, but I had an extra Autobot sticker laying around, so I used that. It looked better because it had a white border. And you're going to flip the legs down. Or actually, those aren't even the legs, those are just the feet. And then the seats here will flip down, and the whole thing just kind of comes down and folds out. These black parts flip up. These green parts are on a peg, so I assume they rotate around. The same thing on the other side. Sometimes it likes to come off. I really like how the seats became his thighs. I thought that was cool. And then the feet can kind of go side to side, just give him some better balance. This little front crotch piece folds down. Then the tires come out, and the arms flip out from under the hood. And then you flip the front of the hood down, bring Hound's head out, and there. And you just flip the hands out, bring them down. And the instructions say that his tires go like this, I think, or like this or something. I prefer to do them behind his shoulders. I just think that looks a little bit better in my opinion. And there you go. There is Classics Hound. And he's got his little weapon. He's got two pegs on it. He can either hold it in his hand like so, or, to be more accurate to the show, he can mount it on his shoulder. But I find that when you mount it on his shoulder, it's very, very loose. See? It doesn't like to stay in place very well. So I think I'm just going to leave it off for this review. Anyway, for articulation in robot mode, his arms could go 360, but those tires get in the way. If you transform it the official way, they're not in the way, so they can go 360. And they're on a ball joint, so they can go out and back in. The elbows go about 90 degrees. Rotation below the elbows. The wrists, as you saw, can go up and down a little bit. The head is on a ball joint, so it can go 360 and up and down. And he's got some nice light piping in his eyes there. There's no waist rotation at all, but the hips are on ball joints, so they can go forward and back and in and out, quite a ways actually. The knees don't bend very far. They only bend about that much. And then the ankles can go forward and all the way back, and the feet can move side to side like that. And I guess that about does it for Hound. He's a very, very nice figure. Very accurate to his Generation 1 counterpart. Now on to Ravage, who, in my opinion, doesn't really look too much like a cassette, except for the silhouette. But he transforms a little bit different than the Generation 1 Ravage. The legs fold down, then just fold them out, and I think now is a good time to bring out the tail. Then you fold the legs up like that. If you wait till this point to fold out the tail, it's kind of hard to get to, so anyway, you pull the head out if it wants to come out. There we go. And I get Rabbit Hound out of the way. The front legs go down and fold out. And there you go. There's Ravage. Pretty nice looking. Again, like Hound, very accurate to his Generation 1 counterpart. He's got a Decepticon symbol right here on his back. And, yeah. I really, really recommend this set. Then again, I recommend most of the Transformers Universe series, or any of the Classics 2.0s. I was really hoping they would make a remake of Hound, and my wish was granted, so here he is. Definitely an excellent figure. I definitely suggest you go out and get one. Alright, now I'll see you next time.